Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
So, well, she went off camera. So, but Steph is here. We are live for Talk Nerdy to Us, and we got some. Good is a relative term. Good is a very relative term, but it's not good in terms of the fact that now we are going to rip it apart. We're going to rip a lot of it apart. So we got some Thor 4 leaks that is being claimed to be true. And if they are true, this movie's going to be shit. Baymax. Now, if anybody has seen Big Hero, not seen Big Hero 6, Baymax is kind of like this... he's not exactly a robot. It's not exactly an android. He's creation by like the main character as a kind of like a support for like others, like helping others. But now he's being used to indoctrinate kids. He's being used to indoctrinate kids. So we're gonna go over maybe at least one article, maybe two from the gamer, because they're gonna go full retard with that. And then it's kind of like Gamergate with these people. No one brings up this shit but the people who are complaining about it. And now we have the Salon.com putting out an article about the Fandom menace and how they cannot be ignored anymore because they are winning. But, yeah, so... And don't worry. We're just putting these on because... Said we were wearing this weekend. These are hoodies that Daniel... from Australia sent. And you're muted, Steph. Yep. I just want to make sure.
Look!
Go down south. And I don't know if...
Oh my god, hold on. I have to stand up.
Yeah, so you all can see.
I have to stand up and turn around.
Go
My
down
headphones.
your mouth. It's the actual slogan for South Australia. See?
It says go down south with your mouth.
Yes.
I have no room to stand up here.
So yes. I will be taking mine off because it's hot as hell where I am right now.
I'm keeping mine on.
Oh,
it's so cute.
It is cute. It is cute. But I'd have to put out the fan on full blast to be able to keep mine on because it's very hot right now. And plus I promised my chat, I am wearing the Aussie flag bikini bottoms, which is kind of fitting now that I'm wearing the travel slogan for South Australia. And I have my American flag bikini top on. But before I say hello to the chat, Steph, let everybody know where they can find you and all that fun stuff.
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, all at the same name, My Nerdy Home.
Yep. All right. And yes, I'm going to say hello to the chat. And Trey can confirm this. I'm going to just say this for my mods. I have not yet finished part 2 of Stranger Things. I have about a little less than an hour and a half to go. So to my mods in the chat, if anybody comes in trying to post spoilers, you have my permission to time them out and keep timing them out until they stop. All right? If they don't learn, well, you just keep timing them out. That's about as much as I can say. So I don't want any spoilers. I'm this close to finishing it. Won't be able to finish it until tomorrow. So I don't want anybody coming in and like spoiling shit about this show.
I don't care. Spoil the hell out of it. I don't even watch Stranger Things. I'm just kidding.
I'll remove you. I'll like remove her from the chat. Like, oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked on remove. But yes, so she doesn't watch it. I've watched it pretty much. So from the top, I see Brian King says don't have fireworks. Well, there's fireworks going on outside right now, outside my house. So that's always fun to hear. Drew Dad Games. Hail, Steph and Mara. I've already done enough drinking today, but what's one more for two beautiful ladies like you? Thank you so much, Drew. Yep, got some alcohol. I might have to go into it. Ironside. Yep, Mara and Steph. Hail to you. Orange reviews just behave in the chat. Don't troll because my blade is sharp and we mods don't play. Yes, and like I said, full permission to time anybody out that tries to spoil anything about the ending to Stranger Things Part 2.
Mara, show your sweater again.
I will. Because I know who's in the chat. What? This?
Yes, again.
Yeah. I can't without hitting. Oh, and I also have my lollipop right there. Get my drink. Trey Gordon says, hey, Mara and Steph, I'm ready for the cringe. Yep. Got some cringe to go through. Soul Assassin, hit the like button and share the stream out, y'all. Good to see you, Soul Assassin. Yep, also, yes, this. I have a pinned tweets. Not tweet. Fucking hell. Comments. Right here. This is for Lady Toriel. She's in dire need of surgery. Really primarily to do with a fuck ton of medical malpractice. So if you can donate or share it out to as many people as possible, there's a goal set. There it is for the her GoFundMe to get her there. Like I said, donate if you can or share. Sharing always helps. Like, get as much money eyes as possible on it. See, TD. What's up? TD? Good to see you.
TD.
Phil. Hello there. Hello, Phil.
What's an Australian song? I come from the land down under.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that's about.
Who sings that?
Here, I could tell you. Because I have it on my phone.
You better take it. That's like the only one that I kind of know. I don't.
Men at Work.
Who?
Men at Work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Spiraled Face. Mara, still looking fine. Thank you so much. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope good July 4th weekend, especially if you're in the United States. And I know Megatron had a members chat. I got to go on the other side to go look at it. Member for 7 months. He just says boobies. Thank you so much, Megatron. No, not that. No, he's actually, the movie itself is actually really good. Baymax is actually a really good character, but they're using him to indoctrinate kids, pretty much. Nice bum. Where you from? Thank you for the rhyme, Chris Mack. David Gravy D Thomas. Hello, ladies. He says hello, David. Good to see you.
Hello.
Jared Thorne. What's up? Says hello, Mara and Steph. Good to see you. Roto Commish says howdy, ladies. Hello, Roto. Mo Monty. So what's going on, everyone? Yeah.
Hi, Mo.
Yeah. Trey is on the watch. So he's on the watch. Don't spoil anything. I'm not cosplaying as her, but I'm the Sailor Mars, pretty much, of us two, for the Sailor Scouts.
I don't know what sailor. Which one would I be? What Sailor Scout would I be?
Maybe Venus?
I'm a Libra.
Well, there you go. Like, Sailor Mars is like my go-to, pretty much. Like, in terms of like personalities, like, she's the one I most mirrored.
I'm a Libra. I'm ruled by Venus.
Well, there you go.
Perfect.
Corey says hi all. Hello,
Hi.
Corey. Stranger Things Part 2, so no spoilers. Oh, god damn it. Jumped on me. Raging Rhino says, good day, ladies.
Good day, Rhino. Go down south.
Yeah. See? God
Go down
dang.
south. with
There
your
you go.
mouth. That's what it says on the back.
See?
Go down south with your mouth.
I'll stand here. I'll stand up. Right, see? I almost fell. I had to stand on my tiptoes, and I'm like, you know, how, like you like feel yourself going forward. I was like, how do I do this gracefully?
Rhino's like, I don't understand what Venus and Libra have to do with each other. What just happened?
God, you're such a boomer. Alex, hello, Alex, Saudi Marin, Steph Todd. How's
He
y'all
goes
day
home on
been?
Friday.
On Friday, yay! And I'm at least a wheelchair expert now. Yeah, you do. It's in my opinion, it's like a good pickup from the third season.
Every time we see an Aussie in the chat, we're gonna do that. Go down south.
Yeah, well, here you are.
Yeah.
Speaking of Aussies from South Australia,
Go down south on
So?
dudes
there you go.
with your mouth. Yeah, they totally fit. Daniel's like, I'm glad they fit. They
Yes.
fit. It's so comfy. I love it.
It's like warm.
It's big, but I love
Hello,
it.
Ryan.
Ryan Dyer.
I mean, I thought he would have started like over an hour ago. But happy America weekend, guys.
That's right.
So yes, America.
Look at Ryan Reaper's like, good day, chat.
Hold on. Make sure.
Are
Kaden,
you?
Kaden Voorhees.
What's up,
Hello.
Kaden?
Yeah, I'm at work. Yep. Doggo. Yep.
Yeah, my dog's
Yes,
got upset.
my quality.
Mine's right here. Does yours smell good?
It did. It's fading.
Mine's
So-
not fading. My room smells like Daniel.
Highway to Hell. ACDC.
Oh, it smells so good.
I'm trying to get through to making sure I don't miss anybody, and the chat keeps jumping on me. Yes, follow me here on Twitter and follow Steph here on Twitter. Black is nice. Is YouTube unsubbed me? Bastards.
Bastarda.
What the? Bastarda. YouTube is asshole, pretty much. And Dub City merch. Yes, I have the Dub City hoodie. So you can get it there. Lethal Lightning just released new merch. Yeah, I got to Rhino's question, his boomer question. I don't understand what Venus and Libra have to do with each other. What just happened?
Ruled by the planet Venus.
Hey, it's Trav. Good to see you. Oracle Techno says, oh my.
Oh, ew, Rhino.
Yeah, don't fall more. I nearly did. Zachariah, howdy y'all. What did I just walk in on? You walked in on telling people to go down south with their mouths.
Go down south.
Yeah. Which
With your mouth.
Tim says Mara and Steph.
Tip
Tacos.
tacos.
Brian Reaper says, good day, chat. How you going? Yes.
How you going?
$14.99 super chat from Daniel says I put some snacks that I doubt even Rhino has tried. I like.
Did you do the spoonful, Mara?
What?
Did you do the spoonful?
I already did.
Oh, you did? I don't believe
I
you.
did it on my stream on Wednesday.
I don't believe you.
Okay, Daniel has the pics from.
Do it again.
No, I'm not going to do it again.
I don't believe you. Do it again. I wasn't there. Do it again.
Watch. But I'm not going to use a spoon. All right? See? How that scoop out?
Oh.
Got my water here.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. It's going to linger in your mouth. Oh, she went for a double, triple.
No, I got the rest
dip.
off my finger.
Yeah, but you're like, nom, nom, nom. Ew.
I had to get it off.
This is how much I've eaten of that. This is how much I've eaten. Watch. Do you see it? Do you see the tiny little scoop at the tip?
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Oh my
Oh my god, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Yes. I did it twice. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't.
I'm Australian. Good day. Oh, okay.
Oh, go down south. Hold on. Is it
Here.
my turn to stand up?
Yeah. Go down south with your mouth.
With your mouth. Hold on, wait. I have to move. I have to move my fucking chair. I have no room.
He did not. Woo! There you go. Go down south with your mouth. Good day. Yeah, I did it.
I have no
Sorry,
room.
not sorry for knocking you into fire, by the way, Mara. Oh, God. Knocked me into fire on Fortnite on Tuesdays.
Ah!
I'll send Seth the video. Yes, I took a spoonful. No, I didn't. Actually, no, I didn't. I took a spoonful. Wash it down with some water, but I took a spoonful. Time to model for Dan now. All right, okay, my turn. Okay, I'm gonna move my chair away. All right, so you see
Go
it
down south.
with your mouth. I am so fucking short. I am going to be taking this hoodie off because it's hot right here, and I promised the chat my American flag bikini top and Aussie bikini bottoms. If I didn't have a migraine this morning, that's what I was going to do. But I was already feeling migraines make you sick or feel sick.
Mm-hmm.
So, no. Yeah, I did. All right. I think I said hello to everyone. There's Michael Quaid. What's up, Michael? Teaspoon. I'm not that batshit crazy. I'm not gonna do a tablespoon.
Oof.
Yeah. So watching an Elvis Presley concert and my legs around wiggling. Oh, that's a good thing. Yes, that's a good thing. Go down south with your mouth. Well, that is the slogan, travel slogan, actually, for South Australia. Just a tip, how to get it off. Interesting quotes tonight. Yes. And yes, I do have the lollipop too, Dan. All right, so I'm going to go off. Well, no, I won't go off camera. Fuck it. All right. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah. She needs to strip really quickly.
Yep. Oh, shit.
We could have been like dun dun
They could have. You missed your opportunity.
dun. I totally forgot I was supposed to wear that, wasn't I?
See, there you go. I'm wearing them. I have my shorts on in
I
case I need to leave the
totally
room.
forgot I was supposed to wear it.
Oh, look, I have a sex bot in chat.
While you're taking off your sweater and showing your boobs. Perfect
Yeah, I
timing.
know. Oh my god, timing of it is so perfect.
Perfect timing.
Show us your patriotism. Yep, see? And the lollipop I have, well, there's no blue in it, but there's red and white. All right. So I got through the chat. Thank you for the bills. But anyway, all right. I figured I was talking to Steph in the back, and we're going to go into the tweet that she sent me, because apparently there are leaks going around for Thor 4. Love and Thunder, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And is claimed to be true. And if these are true, this movie will be shit.
I've seen like early critic reviews of it, like people speaking out who've actually seen the movie. They do say it's shit.
Yeah. So Orange Hat got the boss. So thank you, Orange Hat. Yeah, America. All right. It leaked, yeah. So we are going to go over. So if anybody does not want any spoilers, leave now, forever hold your bitching. We're going to go into them. All right, so let me make sure that I have that tweet open. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Oh, I mean, I know the trailer already proved it's going to be shit. But here's like the plots. All right, so entire plot leak for Thor 4. It's real and it's shit. All right. And people are going to look at this and going, well, it's Reddit. All right. But then Reddit also had the leaks for
Reddit had a lot of leaks. Yeah, they had the leaks for Rise of
Palpatine.
Skywalker. They had leaks for the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on like the leaker. You know, if it's been reliable leakers in the past, then you can kind of trust the source. This, for the most part, is kind of reliable.
You have been hearing the triple R. Now, I don't know what KGF stands for, but triple R, I've been hearing like really good like things about being said about that. But yeah. But anyway, okay, so from the top, it says movie starts with Korg telling the story of Thor, which includes a workout montage, small comedic sex scene, fight scenes with the Guardians, and more.
So basically, like the trailer is the intro to the movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's yeah.
Where you see Korg, like, you know, like talking to like the children. That's how the movie's going to start, according to this. Yeah, Kenobi, even Joker, Terminator, Fate. Yep. Okay, go back over here. At the beginning of the film, the Guardians are jokingly trying to get rid of Thor. Jane Foster has cancer, and Darcy Lewis is there in a small role. So is Eric Selvig, but he attends on a computer screen. So it's like basically a Zoom meeting. They're trying to find a cure for her. She goes to New Asgard, and the hammer Mjolnir senses her and gives her Thor's power. Okay, first off, the power Thor has is the power of Odin. All right? Okay, so it's not exactly just Thor's power, it's Odin's power. The power makes her cancer worse, but Jane knows she's dying anyways. All right? Y'all loving this so far? Hey, Obsidian Paladin. Good evening, ladies. Steph, welcome back. And Mars, always a pleasure. So get off that. Thank you. Gore has a family that died and blames the gods. Okay, the one that is killing the gods. His story is tied to a god named Eternity, which we are told looked incredibly comic accurate. Gore finds a sword that can kill gods and give him extra powers and starts to do so. So he is the god killer.
The god killer.
Thor, Korg, Valkyrie, and Jane go to a god city and see Zeus. What, you can't say Mount Olympus? A god city. Well, God, I'm hoping that at least in the movie they call it Mount Olympus, but God City. Right, God City. And see Zeus. Zeus is evil and tries to kill them. Anybody who knows Greek mythology knows that Zeus is pretty much a dick, but he's not evil. He's not exactly what I would call evil. Thor injures but doesn't kill Zeus. At some point in the sequence, there's a huge crowd of gods from around the universe, including a Cronin god, Korg's god, and most memorably a god with only a head and legs. Is that supposed to be for comedy?
The fuck?
A head and legs. So is that going to be for comedic?
Now is that I don't read Thor. I'm extreme Thor normie. Because I never really read a lot of Marvel comics or got into that. So is that like an actual thing? If anybody in the chat like reads Marvel, is there what is that?
I'm just wondering that myself.
Okay, so Trey says just for laughs. I believe Trey.
Yeah, because basically it's going to be for laughs. Like, how does he go to the bathroom? That's what I picture. It's like how does he go to the bathroom for laughs? That would be my guess. Hello, Bagels.
Hi, Bagel.
Yeah. Well, ask the chat. I stripped a bit. Okay, so Zeus is evil, but like I said, anybody who knows Greek mythology knows that Zeus is a dick, but he's not evil. The gods are dicks, pretty much, in Greek mythology. Thor realizes that Jane has cancer and wants her to stop, but Jane wants to help. This is a really emotional scene. And you know that's going to be broken up with humor, because that's the formula.
Yeah, always. There's never really anything. If something is serious, it's tonally awkward, because if there's something serious, then they have to break it up with some comedy. They can't get too serious.
Yeah, can't get too emotional. Can't let the feeling sink. Let the scene sink into the audience, saying, "Hey, this movie's actually kind of dire. in some at least give your audiences the respect and like that they are intelligent enough to process it without having to break it up with humor, pretty much. But again, yeah, emotional. So, the team then fights Gore, and Jane sacrifices herself to stop Gore. Somehow, Gore's daughter comes back, a young actress, and Jane is dead. All right.
Mhm.
End of movie also included Korg having a kid with another Korg with a mustache. Korg is gay, by the way, since all Kroans are male, as depicted in the comics.
Korg.
But not that they have
The Rock?
Korg, yeah.
He's the guy that Taika Waititi plays, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He has a wife with a mustache.
How do they have a mustache?
I don't know, but I don't even know how they are able to reproduce if they're all males, as depicted in the comics. I mean, I know the Rocks, but how do they reproduce? What do they chisel out some pebbles? And they put them together and say, "Here, we have a kid now."
Gay Rocks.
Yeah, old gay Rocks.
Gay Rocks.
I know he does. I know he does. Yep, and Lyndon also loves them CGI muscle women. Bless his heart, he's gonna die on that hill, but he's still fighting. Let's see.
That is so odd.
First post-credit scene is the Hercules one. Zeus sends Hercules, presumably Goldstein, all right, to kill Thor, who is with Gore's daughter now. Hercules is wearing basically nothing and has only one line. The scene is setting up a sequel of some sorts. All right. Second scene is Heimdall in a white and gray robe welcoming Jane to Valhalla. Other things to note: Heimdall has a son with powers who summons Thor to Earth. There is a
Heimdall
girl.
has a son?
Yeah, Heimdall has a son. Where did he come from? Didn't Heimdall die?
Didn't Heimdall die?
Yeah, I'm like saying, I thought he died, unless I'm mistaken. In either Infinity War.
He did. He died in Infinity War. Did they bring him back?
You got me, unless it somehow takes place before Infinity War, which is, I don't know. I doubt it, because he was fat Thor, and he's getting into shape. So, but he's there welcoming Jane to Valhalla. So does that mean because Valhalla is kind of the afterlife for
now? Okay, mythology, hold on. So Megatron said maybe Hulk brought him back with the gauntlet, but he couldn't have because he tried to bring Nat back. He tried to bring, they could have done that with Tony Stark. They didn't do it. You know what I mean? Tony Stark died. Why couldn't they bring him back with the gauntlet? So I don't think that I don't think that that's a thing. I don't think they could do that.
Now, like I said, I know Valhalla.
Now, the only way, maybe possibly, I didn't see the multiverse of madness, multiversal stuff. That could be a thing. Maybe it's a different Heimdall completely. But if you're going to do that, then no death in Marvel matters.
Yeah. No one's ever really gone.
No one's ever really gone. No death doesn't matter in that case. You know what I mean? If you're going to do that and bring back characters, and they've already, because everything in Marvel is fucking failing, it's failing. Nobody went and saw Eternals. Nobody went and saw Thor, or not Thor, the other one, Doctor Strange. Nobody cares about the television shows. They're failing. They're going to bring back the men who they built this next part off of Marvel. All of the ladies just springboarded off of this hard work. They're going to bring back the men. They're going to have to.
Korg starts a revolution with pamphlets that no one attended except his mother and her boyfriend. Taika made Ragnarok and plays Korg.
That's right.
Not that much, yeah.
That's right. But remember, Taika Waititi doesn't care. He said so in the past. He doesn't care. He won't read the comics. He's going to take your IPs and do whatever the fuck he wants with it.
He said, "I'll ruin your mythos in a minute."
I will ruin your mythos in a minute. He doesn't care. And
he said that he would bring his brand, like his style, to Star Wars.
Yay.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is already fucked as it is, so what more damage can he do?
That's very true.
So, all right, so it says, okay, other things to note, Heimdall has a, okay, there is a girl who fights monsters with a plushy rabbit. There's another play sequence, like the one in Ragnarok, it involves Hela breaking Thor's hammer. The Warriors 3 are referenced. They're only referenced, the Warriors 3.
Okay, they're not there anymore. Sure.
Yeah, I know, because then they die. Well,
they died.
Well, not,
all
did
of them.
Lady Sif die?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Lady did not die. I don't remember Lady Sif dying. I don't think she was in this in Ragnarok. I don't believe Lady Sif died.
They create like multiple accounts, so that way even if you hide one, more pop up. Like they already have like more on at the ready. That's why. That's how it came back. Plushy rabbit. What? Yeah. Pretty much. Lady Sif. Yeah, I was saying Lady Sif never died. I know that like the other two did.
The other guys did. They all died.
Yeah.
Hela killed all of the other warriors, but except for Lady Sif. She wasn't, I guess, on world or when that happened. She wasn't in the movie for whatever reason, but yeah, she wasn't there when that happened.
Yeah, so basically the Warriors 3 are referenced, which is probably, if they're referenced, means they're going to be bringing Lady Sif back. I imagine, I mean, if it's like it's true that Jane is gone, Lady Sif is, in a sense, going to take over, not as Thor, but like in Thor's place. So you know they're setting up for the A-Force and everything, the women power movement. So if the Warriors 3 are referenced, then I would imagine they're setting up for Lady Sif to return in that, and maybe that capacity. She just disappeared after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. That's just weird. Well, hold on. Because Trey got it.
Yeah, Trey. Okay, so how it works is if a mod got it before you did, then it'll say unhide.
Patron got that one. Yeah. So if it's of another mod got before you did, then it'll say
unhide.
So it's not the same one technically. They have multiples.
Yeah, they're all different.
The MCU. I mean, I checked out after Doctor Strange, but the MCU pretty much died after Endgame. Because right now it's like who really is excited for anything in Phase 4 or 5? If this is what we're getting, who really is excited?
No one. That's why they're not making any money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. No one's really excited. Because people who said they were checking out after Endgame have checked out. There are people who are still watching the scene where Marvel goes. But hey, Juice Cannon just comes in and says, "Smello." Hello, Juice Cannon. It ended honestly after Guardians 1. Guardians is really where we started to see that Marvel formula come into play because Marvel, Kevin Feige, like Disney, were looking at it and goes, that must be what people want to see in Marvel movies. The jokes to break up the serious scenes, because we can't have anything serious happen in Marvel anymore. You know, like, say what you will about like the initial movies and what would become Phase 1 and so forth of the Marvel films. They all felt different. No matter what you thought about them, the Captain America First Avenger, Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, and Thor, they all felt different. You could watch the Thor movie and then go into the Iron Man movie and not feel like you're watching the same thing. And it's just, nowadays, that's why I checked out, at least in my personal opinion, is I was watching these films going, I've seen this before. Where did I see this before? Oh, yeah, in the movie prior to this.
Yeah.
So, Heath Nation for $5. Thank you so much. It says, gaming by day, talk nerdy to us by night, all day, every day. Thank you so much. This is my last $5. Well, thank you so much, Heath Nation. Hope you're having a good weekend. What better to spend it than on YouTube? Thank you so much.
Aww,
Heath
thank
Nation.
you, Heath.
Very sweet.
And thank you again for shouting out our stream earlier.
Thank you. And is it Cygnus? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Jacqueline? I always prefer the pre-Disney Marvel movies. Yeah, I'm saying that they all felt different.
Mm-hmm.
They all felt different. No matter what you thought of each one, they were distinct. They were distinct before, and then like not long after Kevin Feige took over, it's like formulaic. The plot is different. The plots are different, but the beats are the same. So, Spider-Man: No Way Home is the last decent MCU movie. So I guess I haven't watched any since since Doctor Strange.
It was No Way Home. That's the one where they brought in all the other ones, right? All the other Spider-Man. That's why it was decent. Mm-hmm. Because you're excited to see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire back. If they weren't in the movie, I think it would be picked apart more than it actually is.
Well, that was like what I would ask people. Like, it's like, are you saying you love this movie because this movie's actually good? Or are you loving it because they brought back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
Honestly, that's the only reason I like that movie, because I don't really like, what's his name? Whoever is playing Spider-Man right now. I don't really like him as Spider-Man. And that's really why I was happy to watch it, or why I was excited about the movie and why I liked it, was because I got to see them again.
Mm-hmm. Ironhead 2008 says, they don't get that formula works for Guardians only, not as a general template. Yeah. Bring back Kenneth Branagh for the next Thor. Phil can watch it do really well. He did.
Yeah, after Guardians did so well, they're like, okay, we're going to stick with this. And everybody lost character, and they just became another like snarky character with like one-liners and silly jokes, and it got annoying.
And it definitely doesn't work for Thor. What worked for the first Thor movie is the fact that you had this Shakespearean tone to it, especially with the scenes in Asgard and Odin and everything, and you're like watching like where Thor comes from, his fall to Earth, his rise back as a hero.
Mm-hmm. The first Thor was legit. I liked the first Thor.
And again, it's like that is Thor. This here, Ragnarok, and this is not Thor. Like Thor is not supposed to be used for comic relief. He can have levity in his films. There can be levity, but like he's a walking joke now. Thank you for letting me know there's a members chat, Trey. Orange Eye Reviews. Remember, for 25 months. Thank you so much. Phase 1 was more dark and grounded. Yes, Paramount and Universal handled it best. Phase 2 is Disney, and it went downhill from there with some exceptions. Yes. Once Disney took over, it started going downhill. There were exceptions, but that's where it started, and then really went downhill once they tried to emulate the beats of Guardians, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And it works, damn it. Shakespeare equals Thor. Yes, I'm saying it's very Shakespearean in tone. You look at it, especially in the Asgard, what scenes in Asgard.
And it's good for it to be that way. You don't want all of your characters to be the same, because then it loses its uniqueness, which is why the MCU right now is really just so boring, because we've seen it already. Oh, it's a Marvel movie. Okay, it's going to be a Marvel movie. I know what I'm missing. I don't need to go see it. That's pretty much like people's mindset. Oh, it's just another Marvel movie. It's not that the market is oversaturated with superhero movies. It's because it's the same thing. It's the same thing over and over. And it's like, I'm not really missing much. I know what a Marvel movie is now. It would be different that's why people like it was something different. When people liked the Batman, it was something different. It wasn't just another Guardians of the Galaxy light formula. You know what I mean? So, and also, what is it called? What is Suicide Squad? Say what you like about Suicide Squad, but it was different, a little bit different at least. The second one, by the way, the Suicide Squad or whatever. So people are just kind of over it. They're over it. Nobody gets excited about a Marvel movie anymore. And that's why the merchandise doesn't do well. That's why the sales on Blu-ray and shit don't do well. I mean, nobody's really subscribing to Disney Plus anymore. It's just, people are just tired of it.
And now it's the oversaturation, basically. It became really popular with normie audiences, but now that a lot of people have checked out.
If it's popular with normie audiences, and that's even worse, because the normies don't buy shit.
No, I'm saying it's that's what they were the audience they were bringing in, but the normies don't buy anything. They're not the ones to sustain it. And now when you have a comic book superhero movie coming out every year, well, we're it's not an event anymore. It's not an event. It's like, oh, another Marvel movie. Okay, pretty much. They oversaturated the market, and now people are getting tired of it. Hey, BC, good to see you. And really, once Disney took full control, we all sort of had that fear in the pit of our stomach that Disney would screw it up. Yeah, and by extension, burn the general public. Yeah, I'm saying they're burning the general public because they're oversaturating everything. They have a superhero movie out now, like every year. Each one has a post-credit scene or whatever, or somehow ties into the next one. So it's like, really, like what, what event should you make out of it? Nothing. It's just a cash cow for them at this point. At least it was a cash cow. Now not so much anymore. Right? No, it didn't, but now they're doing the same thing. Not to trigger you, Rhino, with Star Wars. They're turning Star Wars into Marvel by pumping out a lot of shit in quick succession. Doesn't work because, one, it's two different properties, vastly different properties, and two, again, there's no spectacle to it. Hey, Andy. Says hello, ladies. Good to see you, Andy. Yeah, there's no spectacle to it. Nothing special about it anymore. Mm-hmm. And this right here, if these plot leaks are true, and these, I think people in the chat have said that it's been confirmed elsewhere, this movie's going to be shit. This movie is going to be shit. And thank you for the clicks, porn bots. Thank you for stopping it, Trey. But yeah, this movie is going to be shit. Thor has been turned into a walking joke. Turned into a walking joke. Granted, Jane's not taking over if these are true. However, I think with the Warriors 3 reference, Lady Sif will be taking over. That is my prediction. Thor is going to be retired somehow, and we'll have Lady Sif in his place. That would be my prediction. So, any more thoughts on this, Steph, before we go on to the Baymax article?
Nah, it's going to be trash.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much trash. But sweet child of mine, Mara. Yeah, I know. So, I'm going to relax as much as possible. Pretty much. That's what I'm going to do. And game. But yeah, there it is. All right. I'm going to stop sharing my screen there. I'm going to get off this tweet. All right, Chaz. All right, for those who have not seen Big Hero 6, Baymax is a character in Big Hero 6. And again, if you've not seen that movie, I highly recommend it. It's one of those movies that came out not too long ago. It came out recently enough. That's pretty new, but it had diverse characters without beating you over the head with them. It taught you don't judge a book by its cover without beating you over the head with it. It taught kids, it's use your talents and things like that. Like taking an underdog story and all that without, again, feeling like you're getting whacked in the face with a steel bat. But now, you should, Trey. I think you would like it. Yes, and there's even a Stan Lee cameo in that movie. There's even a Stan Lee cameo of sorts in Big Hero 6. I'm not going to say where because Trey has not seen it. You should watch it, Trey.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It is so good. Big Lee 6. I looked at Stan Lee in the chat. I looked at the name Stan Lee. Big Hero 6 is so good. It's one of my favorite movies. I really liked it.
Yeah. It's fun. Again, there's messages in it, but you're not getting beaten over the head with those messages. There's not forced or anything. It's the story is relatively simple.
It's about dealing with death, actually.
Yeah, I'm saying but it's told in a way again that it's it doesn't insult your intelligence, even the kids' intelligence.
Yeah, it's about dealing with death and mourning, and it's actually really good. Mm-hmm. It's very well done.
And the character right there in the center of this picture, the white droid-like character, that's Baymax. Created as a way as a kind of a support. Again, dealing with the death and everything like that, because he's invented by the main kid following a tragic event, or at least and Baymax helps the main character through basically the stages of grief in a way throughout the process of the film. But now they're using him in the kids show, and this is an article from The Gamer from one of our favorites, Jade King. Baymax is a kids show, so of course its representation isn't subtle. Of course the internet is mad about it. That should be mad, not made. Stupid. But yeah, did you see the scene that was going around where Baymax is in the
feminine tampons?
Yeah. And the one character with the wearing the subtle trans colors.
Yeah. So setting up the scene, Baymax is with this girl, and she's not feeling well, and he scans her because Baymax has like a little scanner, and he can scan you for anything that's wrong. And he scans her and tells her that you just started your period. And she's like, "What? It's my first period. What? I don't understand why these people are so obsessed with kids' genitals."
Yeah.
You had a whole movie about it. Turning Red. What the fuck? Why are you so obsessed with that bullshit? That movie is terrible, by the way. Turning Red is awful. And there's a YouTube video defending that movie. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. I can't even...
Well, anyway,
with that YouTube video, we're not going to talk about Turning Red. Yeah. But I don't understand that or why they're obsessed with kids' parts. Like, why?
I don't know.
Why do you need that?
See, the thing is,
that talk right there is for a parent.
Yeah,
that
we had our mom.
Right there, that
parents.
Learning about that stuff is for school and health class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit, that's the only time I ever remember learning about that was in health class and my mom.
Yeah.
That's it. But I was
scared to talk to my mom because I thought there was something wrong. And then I finally did. She's like, "Oh," and she gave me the talk basically.
I thought I was dying.
Yeah.
What
the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but like what they're trying to do is they're trying to interfere, get in the middle, split up that parent-child relationship. They don't want that parent-child relationship anymore because they want your kids.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So they're giving them the talks that the parents should be having with them. They're showing them the stuff that the parent should be doing because they're trying to take the place of the parent.
Yeah, indoctrinations. Because little kids in particular, are like sponges. They take in everything that they watch, that they read, that they hear adults say. And if they're doing this in the kids show, the kids are going to be absorbing this. They're going to be taking it in, and then they're going to think, well, this is what adults want me to think. This is how adults want me to behave. I'm going to behave in a certain way. I'm going to say certain things because I'm going to get the adults are going to get the adults' approval in a sense. That's how kids operate. If they're being taught this, and this comes across as this is good, this is right, you need to think like this kind of approach.
But I shouldn't be surprised. I just saw something on Twitter that just pisses me the fuck off. This is coming from people that think, that this is acceptable. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, here
This is gonna get us probably kicked off of fucking YouTube, but they think that this is fine for kids.
Yeah.
Jail, prison, for all of them. Why the fuck is this little girl with them? That's it. They literally aren't even trying to fucking hide it anymore.
Nope. Yeah, kids take everything literally. So if they're being taught this, they're gonna absorb it, and they're not gonna question it.
We'll get kicked off of YouTube for that, but in their minds, they're like, "Oh, let me just grab this little girl's hand." What is going on right now?
Yeah.
What is going on?
But anyway, all right. So the conservatives, because anybody who's mad is automatically a conservative. Anybody who thinks why the fuck are you doing this shit is automatically a conservative. So that's in their minds. We must be alt-right, pretty much. are mad about cartoons again. As someone who covers the medium here at The Gamer, this isn't the first time I've seen needless outrage thrown at shows or films that seek to both further representation and make young viewers aware of important issues. Why do kids that young need to be aware of important issues? Why do kids need to be aware of anything dealing with trans rights? Right, definitely not fucking drag shows.
Because they've said it. They've said it.
Why?
They're saying that this generation got it wrong. They want to target children. They are targeting kids. They're indoctrinating kids, and they're hoping that they've already lost this round, right? They've already lost this, and they're continuing to fucking push and push and push even more, and see how far they can take this whole mess.
Yeah,
which is fucking disgusting to a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
And they're seeing how far they can take it. They've already said, we've lost this generation. This generation is lost. They're moving on to the next generation, and they're starting even younger.
Yeah. Yeah. They're starting even younger, which is why they're trying to normalize this shit. They're trying to normalize shit like this. Yeah.
Rhino goes, oh shit, I was a minute behind.
Oh,
because he had such a late reaction. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're targeting this next generation and going even younger. And I think that the fact that they're making it blatantly obvious that they are going after kids, that all of this stuff is being exposed, it's causing more pushback, especially from parents. I mean, you see school board meetings, and they're like literally kicking parents out of school board meetings, wrestling them to the ground. They don't want you to have any rights over your child. No. They don't think that you should have rights over your child. You drop them off, and there are children now. And that is pissing people the fuck off.
That pissed me off.
They mess with you don't mess with kids. You just period. You don't go after someone's child. I mean, they're going to be hard pressed to try and really tear that relationship apart, because no one really can. That parent is going to fight hair, tooth, and nail to the death for their child.
Yeah, so I'm saying I'm going to be a teacher. I'm going to be taking the certification exam to be a teacher. But I know that my job really is just to teach the kids English. It does not go any further than that. I'm not their parent. It does not take a fucking village to raise a child. The parents raise the child. My job is to make sure that they learn how to speak and read properly. That's my job, pretty much. Parents, it's their job to take care of the child. If the child's sick, they take the child to a doctor. If the child needs, if they don't homeschool the child, then they pick what school district they want their child to go to. But it's ultimately up to the parents.
And I know it's so funny because a lot of people who are pro, let's give us your kids or whatever, they always use that line, right? Like, oh, it takes a village. Yeah. No. Their village, right? My village. If I had a daughter, if I had a daughter, a son, a kid, whatever, it does take a village. But you know what? I get to select that village, and that village is going to be my fucking family. That is my village. Okay? You don't force yourself into my village.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's some common.
And what's stupid is that, like, that's such a old saying, centered around, family and wholesomeness. It takes a village. Yet you want to inject these disgusting opinions and views and fucking disgusting books that shows two men having sex, grooming books. You want to. That's not. Don't bring that to my village.
No.
Okay. You want to do that? That's fine. You teach your kid that.
Yeah.
Don't be bringing that to my village. And I think that's why they're getting so much pushback, because they are targeting kids. They are making it blatantly obvious that they are targeting kids, and parents are like, fuck that. At least the sane fucking parents.
Hey, Keely. Yeah. Well, they're using Baymax. If you're using Big Hero 6, Keely, they're using Baymax there to indoctrinate children. Pretty much. And now you have this like articles on The Gamer, and it's The Gamer because it's going to be forward retard, defending this. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Hildebeest. I call it like Hildebeest, yeah. All right, so
we have a sporking raid, a dump raid, thank you.
Hello. Yep. Let's see. Much like Turning Red, not to trigger Steph, before it, Baymax.
I didn't even read this fucking article.
What? I know. Baymax features a scene where our healthcare companion finds himself shopping for tampons and is taught about periods from a selection of diverse characters of different body types, genders, and ethnicities. Again, does not need or should not be at all anywhere near kids' programming. All right, kids that are watching this program are not yet old enough to understand what's going on, pretty much. And again, that's up to the parents. All right, up to the parents to say, like, this is what's happening to your body, not Baymax. I'm sorry, not the people telling him, like, this is the product I like to use. No. They use excuse the kids ask. Yeah, just tell them to ask your parents. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell them,
talk to your parents. Ask your parents.
I don't even like tell my nieces or nephews anything if they ask me a question. Go ask your mom. Go ask your mom.
Yeah. Ask your parents. Go ask your mom, pretty much. Go ask your dad. Pretty much. Hey, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
It's the woke agenda out in full force, so of course certain pockets of the internet are angry about media daring to teach lessons they're too afraid to teach themselves. Bull fucking shit. Parents teach their kids this stuff.
Yeah.
They're not afraid. They teach their kids this stuff.
How do you think... This, honestly, I feel like this comes from somebody with no fucking kids.
This Jade King is a transgender.
There you go. No kids. This is how they procreate.
Yeah.
This is how they breed. They don't have any kids. They need to take yours. So I'm sorry. Like that sounds nasty, but it is. It fucking is. Okay. And that's why I say it sounds like it's coming from somebody with no children. Because if you have children, then you know. Or if you have a fucking parent, what happened to that relation? Did they not talk to you about any of it? Because my mom sure fucking did.
My mom did.
Talked to both me. I know that my cousin's parents, and I have a lot of fucking cousins, I know that they all talked to their parents about what happened. Because when it happened to me, I went to my cousins too.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm the oldest of four, and I have a younger sister, so I was at least there, for her as well, along with our moms. And okay, this is what was happening basically. Like if a parent's afraid to talk about that, and then like, I'm sorry, yeah, like that's part of the job you took when you decided to have a kid, especially a daughter at this point.
And it's something that is so easy to talk to your kid about.
It's not that difficult.
No,
really.
It's something so easy. It's like it happens once a month. Yeah, here we can try all of these different brands. You find which one you like, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's something that is so incredibly easy to talk to your kid about. It's not uncomfortable. It's nothing. It's natural, and it is a conversation that you should be having with your kids.
What was uncomfortable?
Because if you don't, the kid is going to learn it from somewhere else, and that is where this is fucking coming in. So if anything, I feel like thank you so much for strengthening the bond between child and parent, because they're going to make sure that they don't watch anything like this, and they're going to make sure to talk to their kids.
Yeah, they pretty much are. I was just saying the only thing uncomfortable in the situation, at least with like me and my mom, is that I was scared to go to her because I was afraid that there was something wrong with me because I had no idea what was going on, because it would like come and then disappear, then come and then disappear, and like what is going on? Until finally my mom noticed something and said, and sat me down and said, "This is what is happening. This is what's and I'm not going to go into details, but here, like it's not like nothing's wrong with you. We all go through this. Here are these she took me to the store. Like, here are all these products. Let's figure out what you prefer." Boom. That was it. And I moved on. Pretty much. Kids who are watching the show again.
I'll be right back.
Okay, kids who are watching the show again, they're not old enough to comprehend exactly what's going on, but they're not old enough to experience this shit. This is a kids program, right? They're not close to being teenagers. So they're hitting the kids, like I said, when they're sponges and they take all this shit in and they absorb it. this is what the adults want, right? So I'm going to agree with it. I'm going to, start emulating this, mimicking it, because it must be what the adults want me to do. Therefore, if I do this, I'm going to get the adult approval. That's how kids operate. It's like when I was taking the psychology courses in college, and I was taking a forensic psychology course. All right, you have to have experts asking children certain things, because again, what kids will do is they'll answer in certain ways that they think will get the adult's approval. So you get to word questions certain ways, so it makes the kids think, versus asking them a way that's guiding their responses. Pretty much. And this right here is guiding the children's responses. That's exactly what this show is doing. It's guiding the children to what they want the children to start thinking, to start believing, to start acting like. That's what these shows are doing. It's indoctrination 101, pretty much. Yes, hand banana. Yeah, they're impressionable. Children are impressionable, especially at that age. I'm not convinced they're actually pissed, instead of kicking up a stink to punch down on minorities with this weird faux outrage. To the minorities in the chat, do you feel punched down on? I personally was like, I'm not saying it's good. I just didn't really affect me at all, pretty much. But Seth thinks it's horrible. So, no. Plus, but there's ways to have lessons in programs, in movies, without feeling like you're getting hit in the face with a steel bat. Pretty much, because Big Hero 6 dealt with death and grieving, so it taught kids in a way how to process death and going through the grieving process. But it was told in a way that did not insult their intelligence. It did so in a way where it showed it, but it showed it in a way that there was subtlety to it. There is no subtlety here, pretty much. But it worked with a right-wing dipshit sharing an exclusive clip on social media, which wasn't really exclusive because it went out to several other outlets at the same time, that showed the period scene in full, believing it be yet another nail in Disney's woke coffin as it continues to spread woke politics and sexual indoctrination to children like it's going to turn them into twisted rainbow-spewing demon spawn. Well, that's exactly what they're doing. Thank you. Yeah, there is a pinned comment in YouTube, so this is also the link as well. So, 6th grade, no younger. No. Hey, Michelle, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. So I'm happy that everybody is here. Yeah, the author sounds really made. Yeah. None of that will happen. Life will continue as normal, and corporations will keep furthering representation, even if their business dealings and political donations make their rainbow capitalism feel like an overall pittance. First off, those businesses, they put the rainbow flag on their avatars on Twitter and shit like that for only 1 month a year. They're not allies. They're not fucking allies. Secondly, no. there is proof that if you get woke, you go broke. If you get woke, you go broke, pretty much. Look what's happening with Disney. Their stocks have taken such a massive hit, and yet they're doubling down on this shit. To the point that Bob Chapek, the shareholders, voted unanimously to extend his contract 3 years. That is the definition of insanity. Pretty much. Right there. These corporations don't give a shit about Pride Month. They don't give a shit about any identity politics they put in their programs. They just think it's going to get them a pat on the back, some brownie points, and at least a month reprieve from the cancel culture crowd. That's all they care about. So, hey, bring in your second child.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Congratulations. I think you're going to, are you going to the meetup in October, Michelle? I think I saw you say that in one of the chats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to try to be there.
Congratulations. Okay.
TJ Carr says Gothics recommends the book The Naked Communist. All of this bullshit is part of the game plan in that book. All right, The Naked Communist. There you go.
I had to take a second and breathe. I don't know if Daniel is still in the chat, Daniel, but if you are, I have French fries. And Daniel told me to try this chicken salt. Oh, look, you have it too.
Actually, is sex. I need to get fries like tomorrow.
I like the way it tasted. So I have fries. I'm going to try this on the fries. I don't know if Daniel's still in the chat.
I'll be getting fries tomorrow. I think I will be getting fries tomorrow. So I'm going to try it on the fries tomorrow. But I took a little bit of this and...
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
It is sex. It is sex, pretty much. Companies simp for Pride Month because they don't want people to think they're homophobic. Yeah. So they're an ally.
And they want to make money.
Yeah. They're an ally for a month, and they want you to spend money, pretty much.
Yeah. They put out, like, special merchandise. It's all a profit for them.
So, I don't know, Chad. Do you want me to play this clip?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it should be sharing audio automatically, so I'll just close this.
I don't taste it on these.
Here it is, Chad.
Excuse me, which of these products would you recommend?
Oh, well, these are the tampons I usually use.
Thank you.
I prefer pads. They're more comfortable for me.
Thank you.
I always get the ones with wings.
Look at that trans colors. Look, not so subtle trans flag right fucking there.
I always get the ones with wings.
Always get the ones with the wings. If you're a dude saying that, you still have your lady parts. But there's like not so
secret gay agenda. It's the same guy that released that footage that Disney has, a not so secret gay agenda, in that they are going to be targeting kids and subtly putting in little tiny transgender and gay so whatever into their television shows. And this is it.
Yep, this is it, pretty much.
Get them scented and bleach free if you can.
Thank you. Yo, my daughter loves these.
These might be easier if it's her first period.
So like I saw a comment. These are good for nature. There you go, Pro Planet. I saw a comment in that underneath that post where someone was like, "Oh my god, it's so good to just see that dad shopping for his daughter." Oh god. I was like, slow clap. Like, it happens every fucking day. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they have...
I still don't taste it.
They have these perceptions, and anything that goes against those perceptions, it's like doesn't exist to them. Like you pointed out, dads do it a lot. Sometimes dads have to do it a lot. They have to stop at the store, and guess what? Guess what they might have to pick up? Guess they might have to buy.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, and regardless of that, I just thought that was so silly when I read that. I was like, okay. So, anyway, regardless of that,
yeah,
this right here is scroll back to where it was. It's all part of Disney's plan to re-engineer the discourse around kids and sexuality. They want to be the ones to educate your kids on sexuality.
Yeah.
They want to be the ones to let your kids know that, hey, just because you were born a girl, just because the doctor assigned you that gender doesn't mean that that's really your gender. They want to talk to kids about their sexuality. Why? It's profitable.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
Maybe like a little bit of a cringe joke. I don't think he really meant anything by it, but I understand that you being miffed at it. So, but yeah, it is a clown world, right? It is a clown world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the scene itself is a small part of the show and fairly innocent, if a little clumsy in how it handles certain representation. Baymax asks a random lady, voiced by the Owl House's Sarah Nicole Robles, for some advice on feminine hygiene products. Once it becomes clear that he's here buying them for a young girl, a barrage of random people appear out of nowhere and start recommending all manner of pads, tampons, and more. Okay, how do they know it's for a young girl? Did you see any indication in that clip that they knew it was for a young girl?
No. Well, I mean, it has
I know
to
he
be.
scans a little girl, but like in that scene, it's like I didn't hear him. I didn't hear anything in his dialogue that said that he's what the reason why he's looking at these products.
Mm-hmm.
So I go
Maybe
like,
since he's asking for a recommendation, they're assuming.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
before that scene even happens, I think the little girl is at school, right, when it happens, and she runs into an all-gender bathroom. Subtle. It's
Yeah.
the subtlety, right? It's
Yeah.
the subtlety. They're just like, oh, it's subtle.
Yeah.
It's the subtlety.
It's about as subtle as getting hit with the freight train. Pretty much.
It's not in your face, but it's still there.
It's a sweet moment filled with accurate terminology and an approach to the subject that is honest about what periods are and how young viewers will eventually need to know about them. Parents will eventually tell their kids, yes, what they need to know about this shit. They don't need to see it in a Baymax series.
Mm-hmm.
They do not. Some start early, some start late. I was rather early. But again, it was the job of my mom, my parents, to guide me through this. Not any programs I had on TV that were on TV at the time. So it's not up to Disney to raise the child. It's up to the parents.
Right. And like I said, they're trying to break up the child-parent dynamic. You know, we're stripping parents' parental rights away from them. They're not letting them go to their kids' schools. They're telling teachers, the teachers themselves are taking initiative and saying, oh, I'll just keep this a secret.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me this, I'll keep it a secret. And they're trying to become the parent to these kids when they're not.
Yeah.
Okay. And now they want this company, Disney, wants to be the ones to teach your kid about gender and sexuality. And like I said, growing up, health class and my parents, that was it. No, not even fucking shows that I watched on TV had shit like this in it.
No. Nothing like this. Baymax doesn't do exactly that, but it certainly does more than most things out there and represents a big step forward.
Yeah, no. And people are going to say that, right? They're going to be like, oh, it's a big step forward. Oh, we should be having these talks. We should be, revealing all of this stuff. If not, then you're a transphobe. If not, okay. But here's the thing. These are children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are kids. They don't have a choice because
Mm-hmm.
they're guided by their parents. At school, they're guided by their teachers. They don't have a choice. Kids don't really have a choice.
No.
You're making these decisions for them and teaching them these things. Like, as a parent, if they watch this, you're allowing them to watch this.
Mm-hmm.
This bullshit that we just saw on Twitter. As a parent, you are taking their kids to these events. They don't have a choice. They don't have a say because they're kids.
Plus, they're going to go along with it because they want to make the adults happy. They want to make my parents think this is a good thing, therefore I will think it's a good thing too.
Mm-hmm.
That's how kids' brains operate. They in a way want to please the adults, and if they don't want to be punished, they don't want to anger the adults, so they'll go along with it because that's how they view the world, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like those videos that came out about like this one video just like broke my heart because there's a little boy at Pride, and these naked people are around him and he's turning away. He doesn't want to look at it. His parent is pulling his head so he'll look at it, taking away their choice. He made a choice to not look.
Yeah.
And they're forcing him to see these things. That's the deal. You're forcing this on kids.
Yeah.
Forcing it.
Hey, Martin.
Does not. And they have to get them this young.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they like really learn right and wrong, what actually is acceptable in society and things like that, they actually learn from experience and for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All of that goes away.
Yeah, exactly.
So they have to get them young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why that's why again, because they know how absorbent kids' minds are,
What
especially at
happened?
young ages. At young
What
ages,
happened? What happened to protecting kids? What happened to protecting the innocent and
it's
not
ever
just
since
using them
it's
as
ever since
pawns?
the
What the
commies
fuck
infiltrated.
happened?
Yeah, it's ever since the commies infiltrated the education system, because what they do, what it's called the fifth pyramid, or no, fifth column, I should say, fifth column. All right, the fifth column. All right, because the four columns are on the outside. All right, essentially, you know, like that's the enemy. You can see the enemy, right? You can see the bad, like like the bad influences. The fifth column works in secret, subtly, from the inside. That's how they're operating. They infiltrated the education system, and this is what we're seeing now. The 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 result of that infiltration that permeated the education system, and those kids who are now becoming teachers are now continuing that indoctrination in the education system. That's how the fifth column works. That's why it's pretty much now more than ever. Now, I'm not saying I want the pendulum to swing all the way fucking back to the other side, but we need to get it off of it, like of its current trajectory back towards the center, because none of this shit belongs in children's programming.
No.
I don't have kids, but I sure as hell would put parental locks on Disney Plus so they wouldn't accidentally hit this. I'd be the one saying, I pick what you watch because you're not watching this. I'm going to teach you this, what you need to know about. Like say, if I have a daughter, what you need to know about when this happens to you. Baymax is just there to be cute and get children to smile. That's it, in a way. The trans character did make me cringe a little, though, and that comes from someone who has been waiting for Disney to introduce trans characters across its stories. Instead of wearing a badge, a charm, or having a part of his character design hint at his queer identity with a bit of subtlety, the dude is just wearing a t-shirt with the flag's colors emblazoned on across it. Trans men have periods. That's an important fact that not everyone is aware of. No shit, they still have their lady parts.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see Baymax highlight that in a direct way, but it does come off as a little goofy. No, it comes off as full-on indoctrination. Because now it's telling the kids, hey, men can have periods too, which is not how biology works. It's not how biology works. But I also not the target audience. There's the key word, target. Target. That is the key word. Younger viewers might not be aware of LGBTQ plus identities or the flags associated with them. Okay, again, leave it up to the parents. The kids are going to get older, and eventually they're going to discover these things for themselves. But in this case, for Disney Plus, you're not the parent. All right? They don't need to be aware of any of this shit, and really, not even really from the from the parents, because we're seeing that in full action with what you said, with the boy wanting to look away and the parents turning his head.
Yeah.
All right? Children do not need to be introduced to this at fucking all.
No.
Young age. None of this. Baymax should be there helping a little kid with a cold or anything like that, because he's there for. He does a scan of you. He figures out what's wrong with you, health-wise or emotionally or things like that. But not what does he need? Like, what is he going to help with LGBTQ plus anything?
Yeah. See, the first movie is really good, right? It tackles grief and loss. And that is something that kids have to deal with. Right? That is a thing, something logical that kids have to deal with, whether it be, whether it being someone in their family dying, whether it be their grandma or grandpa dying, whether it be one of their friends possibly dying. That's something that people deal with on a daily basis. Okay? Whereas this, it's not something that you don't deal with on a daily basis. It doesn't really affect you like loss does.
No.
Okay? It doesn't really affect you unless you're that small percentage that is going through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just a small percentage of society that is going through that.
Yeah.
But loss and grief affects a lot of society.
Mm-hmm. Hell, you can even have him scan like a kid,
And
like
that's
he's
why-
realizing
that's
that
why-
the parents, the revelation is like the kid's parents are getting a divorce.
That's one of the reasons why I really loved the first Baymax movie. It was cool and it taught stuff to the kids, but at the same time, you can take those lessons from it. And it was a good movie for young kids and adults. Like that's what makes good kid programming. This is just kind of like we're just going to insert it because we have a plan and we want to implement it.
Yeah.
And
Pretty much.
this is how they're doing it. And which is I just don't know. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's stupid. It's unfair to the kids to go after them, to literally target them.
Mm-hmm. It's unfair
And
to the
push
kids,
this.
but
Whoa! I just went down on my chair. And put this and push this ideology
yeah,
that has so many holes in it and teach it to kids and confuse the fuck out of them.
yeah.
All right, so my chair just went down because this is how high my chair is, or how low my chair is. This is how I sit in it normally. For streams, I lift it all the way up because I'm short. I need a new chair that goes even higher because this one's not working. All right. And my leg hit the little thing, so that's why it went down.
Okay, definitely. And scenes like this will give them knowledge to formulate questions and ask their parents or relatives to teach them more about the world and those within it. So, guaranteed kids aren't going to do it. Guaranteed kids aren't going to do it. Because you're already teaching them what you want them to be taught, quote unquote. Queer people are everywhere, with identities becoming normalized despite so much progress still needing to be made. We don't always need to hide anymore, and shows like Baymax are showing that even if the execution could use a bit of work. Why? Okay. Hide?
So they're saying, what's funny about this article, if you give a mouse a cookie, right?
Yeah.
If you give a mouse a cookie, they're saying the execution could use a little bit of work, which translates, it's not enough.
No.
It's too subtle for us. It's not enough. And it never will be enough for them. So why cater?
Oh, here.
Ugh.
There's another scene I want to talk about, which follows a man clumsily asking another man out on a date as Baymax just vibes in the background. It hasn't received the same level of attention from bigoted circles because it doesn't revolve around periods, women, or trans people, but it's yet another example of clear representation that isn't afraid to show the romantic bond that can be had between two people of the same sex or gender. It's lovely, and you'd have to stretch pretty far to find something to be mad about beyond blatant homophobia.
Send me the link to that article, Mara. Put it in the private chat real quick.
What?
I said send me the link to the article. Put it in the private chat real quick. Oh my god, look at it looks like Baymax's head is
Master Chief's.
This Master Chief's head. It's like perfectly lined up with it.
Yeah.
I just want to check on that hyperlink really quickly. I don't want to tell you to press it while we're live.
Well, there it is. I love that shows and films, when they aren't censored or canceled, that is, are now depicting examples of periods, trans people, gay romance, and other things that were once forbidden. Right-wing fools who disagree with their intention or believe they exist purely to muddy the minds of young people are wrong and foolish. Yeah, because people who don't like what they're doing are automatically right-wing, hoping it's to stir up controversy where none exists, despite the majority of media still made to appeal to straight white cis men. So what do you think about that, chat? Majority of media is only made for straight white cis men. And And only right-wing nutjobs, apparently, are the ones mad about this. Are the only ones saying that this does not belong at fucking all anywhere near children's programming.
Hey, good on you. Good on you. They can go and die on that hill. I'm proud of them. I stand behind them. Good job. Way to paint them in a better light. Good job.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. You're only making them look good.
Pretty much. As a critic, yeah, that's critic. I've always advocated for children's animation that treats young viewers with respect and is willing to offer them characters and storylines that handle complex themes that many will resonate with, whether they might realize it or not. We had all that programming before when we were growing up. Nothing like this. This is not subtle. This is not anything that will resonate other than indoctrinate. That's the key word there. It's not resonate, it's indoctrinate. Okay? You're not educating at all. I remember watching programming that, again, taught me lessons in a way, even though it's like my parents were raising me, there was still programming that still had subtle lessons, but not done so in a way like this. It wasn't at all in any way to mold my mind in how they wanted me to think. It was more or less presenting something and saying, here, make of it what you will, interpret it how you will, pretty much. It was up to my parents to raise me, to at least instill in me the building blocks for what would eventually become my way of thinking. It wasn't Disney. It wasn't the media. It wasn't the cartoons I watched. It wasn't the movies I watched or anything like that. That ultimately boiled down to how I was raised by my parents. Yeah, conjunction, junction. Yeah, what's your function? I remember Squall's Rock. Hey, Ragfear. What's up? Yeah, Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, we had that. We had that before we had this shit. Yet the flip side is also true, and how shows like Baymax are capable of teaching important life lessons and normalizing the presence of queer representation in a way that feels welcome and necessary. I'm not sure if it sticks the landing, but the fact it tries at all is worth applauding. Okay,
have y'all seen that? Right. Have y'all seen that scene? I haven't seen that scene.
I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
Conservative parents are afraid to speak to their children about the world, that they'll kick up a fuss whatever television show dares to do it for them. Okay, my parents are conservative. They became a bit more conservative when, they started becoming more conservative when I was younger. Right? And guess what? They still taught me about the birds and bees. They still taught my mom still sat me down and taught me about everything I would need to know about what was going on as a woman, pretty much. My parents were conservative. My parents still are conservative. A lot more conservative than me in most cases. Nothing stopped them. Nothing stopped them. They're making it seem like conservative parents are backwards. Is pretty much what they're making them out to be, that they're backwards. And the only way forward is this. What? How they describe it in that one clip that got leaked? Liberal world order. You saw that clip, Steph? Liberal world order. That's the way forward.
Yes, I did see that clip. Yeah.
That's the way forward in these people's minds, because conservative parents are backwards. They look at them like they're like Southern, like they're Hicks, pretty much. Uber religious stereotypes, like Trey says. When in fact, again, they're probably a lot more, how do I put this? Less puritanical than these shitheads on The Gamer. They like to throw out the word puritanical, but these people are the ones that are Puritans. So this is this right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is, okay.
Yeah. Look at the title. Stan Twitter, cutest gay couple in Disney's Baymax.
To a place, or perhaps a thing. together. Are you asking me on a date?
Your pulse and heartbeat have quickened.
No. Yes. Yes. Great. Sounds fun.
Your pituitary gland is secreting hormones
Okay,
into your
Baymax, thank
bloodstream.
you. That is enough of that. Hey,
Your pituitary gland is secreting hormones.
Yeah. You're getting. He's like, you're getting hot and bothered.
That's it. That's really it.
Hot and bothered.
You're getting all hot and bothered.
Pretty much. Yep, the bot's persistence. Yeah.
I love Trey's talking to the bot. Bot, I'll give you that.
Yeah, you're persistent.
persistent.
And this is where the humor is with Baymax. It's like he has no filter, like social cues, like filter. He will just say, "This is what I'm sensing about you." That, but again, like they're using it in a way that's like what they're doing with the drag shows and everything, normalizing stuff. That's really up to the parents to lessons that the parents like should be teaching their kid.
Mm-hmm.
but to a place or perhaps a thing together. Are you asking me on a date?
Your pulse and heartbeat have quickened.
No. Yes. Yes. Great. Sounds fun.
Your pituitary gland is secreting hormones
Okay,
into your
Baymax, thank
bloodstream.
you. That is enough of that. Hey, is that enough?
That's it.
Yeah. Pretty much. I like this. The 47th first gate.
I know. Yeah. Look at this though. Hold on. I forgot to show this.
Yeah. So they're gay. What else should we know? Yeah. Nothing. This is the fact that they're gay.
Yeah. I have the Chrome extension. They're still saying like stan it, cutest. Probably like getting Twitter to stan it. People still don't like it.
Yeah.
People
No.
still don't like it.
Nope. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of that article. Pretty much, it's up to the media to teach your kids. It's up to the parent. It's up to the teachers and everyone else other than the parents to raise your kids, because obviously you're not doing it right. So we have to take over because you're not teaching them what we want you to be teaching them, pretty much. And that's what the show is. So what could have been a good program is now full-on indoctrination. And again, if you have not seen Big Hero 6, I highly recommend you watch it. It's one of the best. Like, never mind it's an animated film. It's one of the best movies out there. So, big, and again, as a Stan Lee cameo of sorts. Pretty much. So, okay, I'm going to close that article because now, whoo, time to the cringe de resistance from Salon. And much like Gamergate, they cannot let any shit go. And now, here it is, folks. Let's all stop ignoring the fandom menace. It's real and it's winning. Yes.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. And that's why they're writing this article, because they're scared. And this is coming from someone who is pro-pedo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They wrote, 2 articles that are pro-pedos?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pro-maps? Fuck that shit.
Yeah, so don't waste it. Yep. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, this show, yes. Baymax himself, no. He's a good character. All right. Attacks from the toxic side of Marvel and, quote, Star Wars. They put Star Wars in quotes for some reason. Fandom are a feature, not a bug, and they serve a darker side. Yeah, because toxic fandom, they're going to bring up Reva and Ms. Marvel, even though they're shit characters. One of the first highly public instances of Ms. Marvel trolling happened nearly a decade ago, courtesy of Stephen Colbert. Ladies and gentlemen, America has lost another battle in the culture war, which is surprising because we've got all the guns, he says. This time the battlefield is comic books. And folks, that saddens me because I'm a fan. Colbert was referring to Marvel's announcement in November 2013 that Kamala Khan a Muslim teenager from Jersey City, was set to assume the Ms. Marvel mantle.
And this is all like, I've read this article. They're just pissed off that people don't like Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
They're pissed off because people don't like Miss Marvel.
You'd be hard pressed to
They're
find.
pissed off because men
Yeah.
don't like Miss Marvel. Like, nobody gives a shit about that show. They're comparing it to Rey Skywalker and Rose Tico and bullying and blah blah blah. This, you know what this is? This is Chelsea Handler, right? That's her name, the one that made the new what is it? The new Charlie's Angels movie. Is that her name?
No, that was Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth Banks. This is Elizabeth Banks. This is Elizabeth Banks logic. We don't want men to see our new Charlie's Angels movie. This isn't for you. Nobody went and saw that fucking movie. Wah! Men are to blame because this movie failed. This is so stupid. This is because people don't like Miss Marvel. Nobody's coming to watch it. You toxic men aren't diverse enough. You toxic men aren't what is it? What is a fucking oh my god. Why is it aren't for women? What is it? For women. You're not fucking for women enough to show up. You're not an ally. You're not a fucking ally. You're not showing up for Miss Marvel. This is all diversity. You hate diversity because you're not showing up.
I don't even watch Miss Marvel because it's a shit character. She's a shit
character.
I
didn't even know it released. I had no fucking clue.
But anyway, because Colbert isn't a fucking idiot who should not even call himself a comedian. Because this affront has taken me aback. A Muslim cannot be a superhero, for Pete's sake. They're on the no-fly list. Yeah, he's like tries to be a comedian. It's even more upsetting when you consider the original Ms. Marvel. She was a wholesome and all-American, blonde, family values, with 2 bulging chest muscles and clearly wearing her Sunday church panties. This is nothing more than Shiara creep, plain and simple. Yeah. Yeah, because like Stephen Colbert is anything but just annoying as hell. Since this rant was brought to us by the Colbert Report, it's again attempted to be funny. Colbert's hallowed satire of right-wing talk shows, because everything that goes against whatever it is that they like is automatically right-wing. Never mind that there are people on the left side who don't want this shit. No, it's only right-wing. Talk shows in which he parodied Bill O'Reilly and other Fox News windbags. The audience understood it to be a bit. If the audience needs that to understand it's a bit, then they were fucking stupid to begin with. Pretty much. Nearly a decade later, another group of self-important white guys are railing against Kamala Khan's right to exist in the Marvel Universe. The difference is they're not joking, even if some of them insist that they are. Again, it's like when they bring up Gamergate. Can't fucking let it go. Pretty much. The actors are as varied as their motivations, you see. Some engage in review bombing. Even though review bombing works both sides.
Let's talk about positive review bombing.
Yeah. They don't.
Nobody showed up for it. Nobody showed up for it. Not because of the actress, not because of anything like that. It's because it's shit storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They want to use every excuse in the book because they can't take criticism. This is criticism coming from fans of the actual property.
Yeah.
Who know the characters. This is legit criticism. They can't take it. Why? Because their number one goal is to push diversity. And if you're not on board with that, well, it's because you're a racist. It's because you're a bigot. It's because you're misogynist. It's because you're a sexist. No, there's a way to do it, and there's a right way to do it, and it's to respect the source material. Now, if you're not going to do that, why should I show up for it? And that's everybody across all ages, sexes, genders, all of that.
So basically, they bring up Last Jedi again. They bring up Obi-Wan Kenobi. They bring up Moses Ingram. Some of the trolls claim allegiance to that label, and they bring up, Fandom Menace.
They bring up the Fandom Menace, and the thing is that the reason some of the actors left social media had nothing to do with the fans.
No.
the fans weren't even attacking. Like, I guarantee you, there's some people that probably did. They went to the actors or whatever because they have 0 brain cells. But it's not that we were attacking Rose Tika, or I'm sorry, Kelly Marie Tran. It's the character that she's playing and the part that she plays in the movie. And it's so funny because these people use the excuse all the time. Oh, this isn't real life. The movie, you think the movie's real? You think it's an actual real character? Well, guess what? We're critiquing the character, and you're telling us that we're critiquing Kelly Marie Tran. We're not. We separate the two. This character sucks. The actress is very beautiful. Unfortunately, she's playing a character that fucking sucks. And that's where the critique is coming from. It's them who have a hard time removing the fucking two.
Yeah, it's like that actress who played Faye Valentine in name only on the live-action Cowboy Bebop. When people were criticizing her costume, they're like, this costume sucks. It's not good. She took that as an insult to her personally. That's like, they're the ones that cannot separate like the character from the actress. We can, because when we were criticizing her outfit, that's all we were criticizing.
It was just her outfit, and she came back and she's like, oh, my boobs aren't big enough, I guess. I don't have a big old booty and a tiny waist. That's not what we're saying. We're not talking about you and how you look. We're talking about your costume. Your costume sucks.
Yeah, costume sucks.
But again, these types of people, they can't take criticism. They think they're always in the right. They think they have the moral high ground. They think they have the high ground, period. And that we should be grateful that they're even putting stuff out for us.
Yeah, we should be on our knees thanking them, pretty much. It's literally like they're elitists in that that ivory tower, and we should be thankful that they at least give us plebeians attention. That's how they view us. They view us as nothing more than walking wallets. They don't care. Now they're bringing up Gamergate and Comicsgate, things like that. It's also leaderless and
God, this article is how many years late? This is so stupid.
But anyway, come on, like they go through basically paragraphs of nothing. Paragraphs of nothing. You know, the attacks on Ingram and Jeffries before, blah blah. All right, hold on. Okay, this is useful for the purpose of Facebook groups such as Christians Against Miss Marvel. All right, again. They take a fringe. I don't even know about this group. More oftentimes, it's a fringe element, but they use it to broad paint the entirety of whatever group. All right. Again, bring up conservative because evil conservatives.
Yeah.
That's a point of view. Plausible too, considering the right-wing Christian conservative protests. Again, because no one on the left is protesting this. No one on the left doesn't want this shit.
Mm-hmm. And it's only white men too. Yeah. Nobody else. Everybody else. Oh yeah, we're all for it. Fuck that shit.
But again, they have a hate boner. I'm trying to get here. It is. On the surface, these two examples, like whatever, like the shit they're bringing up, likely rated as annoying ploys to gain attention or take swipes at a giant media conglomerate that ultimately doesn't factor juvenile backlash into its decision-making process. Or maybe that juvenile backlash is just fans telling you that your product is shit.
Congratulations for standing behind giant media conglomerates. Good job.
Good job. Slow clap. But they also serve as a distraction from the more dangerous problem posed by a handful of YouTube influencers such as Geeks and Gamers or The Quartering, whose bread and butter is anti-Star Wars and anti-Marvel videos. No, it's like they think that we want to we want to be negative about anything in the fandom that we grew up on. It's like they think that we go out of our way to be negative as possible about this shit.
Right. First of all, The Quartering is not Fandom Menace. He never was. He just makes videos. All right. Mm-hmm. And G&G, I've always seen G&G as a voice of the fans, you know? Mm-hmm. Everybody came together and we sort of found this unit who, oh shit, I'm not seeing something that's not there. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not alone. Dude, all these people agree with me. Yeah, okay. So the property is being ruined and someone is speaking up about it. and engaging in conversation, whereas they don't want to engage in conversation. They just want to blame, and play the victim. They don't want to engage in conversation. We do.
Yeah.
We want to talk about all the shit that's wrong with it.
Yeah.
And it's not just Marvel. It's not just Star Wars. It's a bunch of shit that's going on.
Yeah. And it's like anybody who criticizes any property, they lump into the fandom menace, pretty much.
Right. And guess what? The reason you're criticizing the property is because at one point we were passionate about that IP.
Yeah.
We
At one point,
loved that IP, and we've just watched it get ruined and go down the drain and become less profitable, less important, less special over the years because of what Disney and all these other owners and shit are doing with these properties. Like, it's not just Disney. Fucking DC Comics is doing fucking crazy ass shit. Marvel Comics as well. People talk about that too.
Yeah.
And those are comics. That is physical media.
Yeah.
You know, there's no actors in that shit, but it still gets criticized.
Yeah. Because the thing is, they're banking on the fandoms being nothing more than brand loyalists. That's what, like, they're like, at least when the entities like Disney and Warner Brothers and so forth, when they bought the rights to the IPs, they looked at the fandom as, like, again, walking wallets,
right?
Brand loyalists that will buy anything that they slap DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, anything like that on. And when we pushed back and went against that thought process, they, again, can't admit that they were wrong. No, it has to be us that are wrong. It has to be us that are wrong. Because you're a fan, so why aren't you buying this?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you complaining?
Yeah, they don't understand. They don't understand why, because they're not really fans of all the stuff that they're putting out. They really aren't. If they were fans, then they really would care about the IP. They would really care about continuity. They would care about the stuff that they actually put out to entertain, and they don't. And they don't understand why people aren't just lapping up all the bullshit that we're being fed. And it's because it's fucking bullshit. It's trash. It's garbage. There's no care, no passion that went into the product that they're giving us.
No.
Compare all of the shit that Marvel and Disney has put out this past year to Top Gun Maverick. Like, if you watch that movie, if you watch Tom Cruise talk about it, if you watch the actors talk about it, if you watch the producers talk about it, you can tell that a lot of work went into it. There's passion that went into there. They cared about this movie. They cared about entertaining. They cared about telling a good story.
Yeah.
They learned things to make it look realistic, to give something that the audience has never seen before, that looks realistic. A lot on top of that, it's a good fucking story. And it's making a lot of money. And they're pissed off about that because it stars Tom Cruise, who's a cis white man. It's a patriotic movie. It deals with the military. And it is everything that they fucking stand against right now. And they're saying that, patriotism is bad nowadays, especially like the last couple of fucking weeks. And they want that movie to fail. But it's not.
No.
It doesn't have any identity politics in it. It's just a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
It is a good fucking movie. And they're so confused because, oh my God, this movie that doesn't cater to identity politics, to the woke, is doing good. Why? Why is it doing? It shouldn't be doing good.
Because it also had the audacity to respect not only the fans, but the first movie. Like, actually take the first movie and continue
with the story of Maverick.
Development with the existing characters, as well as without doing any disservice to Tom Cruise's character from the first one. He's still Maverick. He's older, but he's still Maverick. Then you introduce new characters. Like, guess what? There's diversity in those characters.
Yeah.
But they don't beat you in the head with it.
Yeah, I swear to God, Mar, when I was watching the movie and I saw the diverse characters, I was waiting for it. Throughout the whole movie, I was like, okay, is the girl going to save Tom Cruise, or who's going to do better? Who's going to do, who's going to do better? I swear the girl's probably going to save Tom. It never fucking happened.
No.
It never happened. There was no wham and moment. There was nothing like that. It never happened. It's incredible. It's such a good movie. I was waiting for it. And it never happened. It was so surprising because we're used to that right now. That's what we've been fucking spoon fed for years now. And the fact that like we're like, oh, okay, there's the diversity right there. Okay, who's gonna do it? The diversity hire the wham and which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
None of them.
Never happened.
None.
Never happened. And it was such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. And the one who saves and the focus is, guess what? Still respecting the first movie because it's the son of his co-pilots, or not co-pilot, but his wingman, in a sense, like his Goose. And
so good. Even that moment, just like you have actual character arcs in the movie. Yeah. It's beautiful writing. Like I fucking loved that movie. That movie was incredible, especially the relationship between Maverick and Goose, especially that relationship, because it'd be so easy, right? It'd be so easy for Maverick to just be like, look, I'm sorry, I did this to your career. I slowed it down, but your mom wanted me to. He never did that. He never did that with, holy fucking shit. What is his name?
Rooster.
Rooster. He never did that with Rooster. Never, ever spoke badly about Meg Ryan's character, about Goose's wife. Never told that. He worked to gain Rooster's respect. He worked at that relationship. And it also shows that Rooster did really think of him as a father after losing his dad. Why? Because he came back for him. He saved him. He didn't want to lose another father figure. He came back. And how did Maverick respond to him coming back? He gets after him. Like he gets mad at him like a dad. He treats him like he's his child. Yeah. I wanted you to get out of here. It is an incredible fucking movie. Yeah. It is so fucking good.
And Maverick is even like, it's like he already hates me. He already holds it against me for holding him back. So why should he hate his mom? He protects his wife.
He still protects to the end. Rooster at the end of the movie never finds out that his mom asked Maverick to do that. No. He never finds out. Maverick works at that relationship to build that bond. And then you find out that bond is really there, because if it wasn't, Rooster wouldn't have come back for him, but he can't lose another dad.
Yeah.
Such
a like anybody who's not seen it, it's like I'm like not sure how much longer it will be in theaters, but you need to see it at least once on the big screen.
Oh my God, Trey, what a positive father figure.
Yeah.
Right?
Positive father. We can't have that. We can't.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Can't have any positive male influences. The scene between Maverick and Iceman, things like that. That relationship that started as a rivalry, then gradually, organically became a friendship. Things like that. As Trey pointed out, there was a black man who was a higher rank than Maverick. Did not make a big deal about it. He was just there. No one made a big deal about the fact that he outranked Maverick or anything like that. Nothing. It's an anomaly now. But now they're bringing up the Fandom menace and they're saying we can't ignore it. And obviously it's Geeks and Gamers. It's obviously the Quartering, even though the Quartering is not Fandom menace. Even though a lot of people that they'd like to accuse of being Fandom menace aren't Fandom menace. Probably not even Fandom menace adjacent. They're just pissed off fans who don't like to see their IPs getting destroyed. And guess which one's going to be destroyed next or worked on destroying next? Tolkien. They're working on that with Rings of Power, pretty much. Successful review bombing efforts, in fact, provide such influences with data point proving the rectitude of their complaints about diversity. All right. Oh, remember this, the exhaustive Medium post? Remember that by rewriting Ripley stuff? They brought up this, yeah.
I know. As soon as they brought up rewriting Ripley, I was just like, okay, so this article is just based on rumors, opinions, and rewriting Ripley, which is an article that is based on rumors and opinions. This article is garbage.
Yeah, I love this. I mansplained to my daughter this afternoon. She said, "Daddy, did you fart?" And I said, "I hope you were paying attention."
That's funny.
Draws a connection between Star Wars toxic fandom and YouTube personalities and right-wing ecosphere that came before them. Again, no real studies, no real data, nothing like that. It was more or less, I found these Twitter posts that proved my point. which, like, there's a quote that says, "There's lies, damn lies, and statistics, and you can make anything reflect your point. All you have to do is cherry pick." And that's what that Ray Ryan Ripley article did.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all you need to do.
The radicalization of Ryan.
Yeah. I know. Geeks and Gamers and the Quartering, the YouTube vlogger moniker for Jeremy Hambley, style themselves as pop culture gatekeepers. Individuals associated with Geeks and Gamers, including its founder, Jeremy Griggs, and contributor, Brian Kennel, also leveraging their brands as gateways to alt-right ideology via their personal YouTube channels.
Oh no, the alt-right! The alt-right ideology.
No.
Help! Save people who can't who they believe can't think for themselves.
Yeah.
Who, if a video pops up, you're just going to watch the full 8 to
You're going to be
10-minute
indoctrinated.
video and not close it out. Why? Because they're fucking hypnotists.
Yeah.
And people can't
what I
think
could-
for
what I could-
themselves. So fucking dumb.
Let's pull a clip from Stalag 17 because there's a perfect clip that like mirrors how they view us, pretty much.
Trey goes, so I guess I'm all right now.
Yeah.
I guess we are.
Because they don't believe in truth. They're being leftists. Yeah. I know I'm late. You probably talked about it, but Chris Gore didn't hate Thor. I guess if he liked it, then I'm
Did he like Thor Ragnarok?
Or do you like the first Thor? Like there's Thor 2, there's Thor Ragnarok, and then there's Thor Love and Thunder. So if you're talking about the fourth one, hey, more power to him. I'm not going to tell people what they can like or cannot like, pretty much.
Yeah.
I can have an opinion.
I didn't like Thor Ragnarok, and I know a lot of people did.
I didn't bother watching it. I like saw like the plot, and I was like, yeah, nothing screams comedy like the Asgardian apocalypse. Griggs, for example, has more than 101,000 subscribers. Oh, the inhumanity. To his channel operating under the handle DJ Cobra, where he posts a video with titles such as "Freedom Truckers Are Making Canada Great Again." What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It's the what do you call it? The Donald Trump make America great again. So make Canada great again. It's Trump. The writer of this article, by the way, has major TDS because I looked at her Twitter. Oh my god, it's so cringe. But oh no, not this fucking article. Yeah, the scary truck. How can you not stand behind the truckers? I guess this person was really upset that all of these people were trying to stand up for their own jobs. Oh,
yeah.
How dare you? And Jeremy, I like how Jeremy was saying that, like, oh no, you brought up my D-Day Cobra channel, which I haven't posted to in like 100 days.
Yeah.
This article made him like go live the other night. Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah. And like this is like, like, I bet they would be defending Trudeau, the same guy who now all of a sudden can define what a woman is and is telling people that you cannot force people to do anything that they don't want to do, hence like, abortion, but at the same time told people that they had to get the jab or else lose their jobs.
Yep.
That same asshole, pretty much. And one video on posted January 6, 2021 explains the rioting mob as a result of we the people being fed up while decrying the violence. I'm okay. I'm like all I'm seeing in this article is Geeks and Gamers quartering anyone who agrees with them bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I'm getting from this. Like, we are all a hive mind, and then just because like we follow a particular YouTuber or whatever, that we're going to agree on everything. And there's a January 6th mention.
Oh, my January 6th.
Yeah, my January 6th.
My January 6th.
A second video posted the same day floats a conspiracy theory blaming the violence on the Antifa, Boogeyman, and Black Lives Matter activists. Even though, yeah, it kind of did show that there were people actually paid to go there and do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my shocker. Pretty much. There were people who were actually paid to do this shit. That video is titled "The Media is the Enemy of the People." Well, it is. And sorry, what's your name, sweetheart? Melanie McFarland. You defend pedophilia. So guess what? You are the enemy of the people. A favorite phrase of the 45th president that has a history of being invoked by Joseph Stalin, as well as the Nazis in Germany after the First World War. All right, Nazism didn't rise until the 1930s.
That was so stupid. She's an idiot. This bitch is an idiot.
Yeah.
An idiot.
Oh,
and I'm glad that the editor, went through this and fixed all of the fucking mistakes.
Like this article is just I can't. They bring up Zendaya.
This article is
all to say that, like, why aren't you liking Miss Marvel?
Yes, all because why are you liking Miss Marvel? It's so cringe. It is awful. And you know what? Shit like this is proving the title of this article. We are winning and they're running scared. They are scared of the fact that people are waking up.
Yeah. Because you're getting the pushback from parents with schools and everything, which is basically a continuation of the pushback that we were going against the companies that were infiltrating the fandoms and things like that, putting identity politics where I don't want politics anywhere near any of these properties. I don't care what side of the fence you fall on, but yet if I complain, you complain, Trey complains, Megatron complains, Sean, Jeremiah, Biggs McSteel, Ryan Garber, who else? Sinister Looking Kid, Soul Assassin, Orange Out Reviews, Daniel, Raging Rhino, everybody in this chat. If you complain at all, you're automatically alt-right.
And white.
Yeah, and white.
And racist. And a bigot.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Because clearly the only people who have problems with all of this are white men. Angry white men. Ooh, the evil. They're so evil.
Yeah, and Trey's is loving, all right, loving Stranger Things, all right? There's only, of like the core group, the core kids group, there's only one black kid. So in their minds, Trey can't like it because it's not diverse enough.
Yeah.
But he loves the show, particularly the season. He's basically made it clear. Wait, I'm white? I have a lot of questions.
Daniel says, I'm a racist.
Sexist homophobe, yes. Yes. Daniel's a racist, sexist homophobe, people.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Can I share something, Mara, with the chat? Because it is so funny.
All right, real fast. I'm going to go into like some fireworks fails. They're gifts, so there's no sound, but you gotta watch these idiots, pretty much.
Oh no, I hope one of them's not me.
Well, I haven't been on your Instagram, so I don't know. And the Black Kid is even your favorite character. Oh my god, the shocker. Just curious, who's your favorite character, Trey? Because mine, I would say, is Steve of the core group. But I really love Eddie. He's like a new character, a new character that they introduced. Oh my god, shocker! Like a new character that can be done well. So
what?
But did you want to share that, or do you want to just go into like the fireworks?
Oh, I thought you were going to do the fireworks first.
Okay, I can do that real fast.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just watching idiots, pretty much.
Yeah.
Steve and then Dustin from the kids. Yeah, I like the little bromance that happens. All right, firework fails. So we'll start your 4th of July off with a bang. Okay, these are gifts, like I said. So here it is. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, this looks like it's going to go off well. Look at that.
Oh my god.
That's a hazard. It's like they put everything together. Look at that. All right. All right, this one right here.
They accidentally lit all of the fireworks.
That's what it looks like. Okay, I don't know what this guy is planning on doing, but he Has a fire there. Falls off. Oh my god. Oh!
Oh!
There you go.
Oh!
He's like, bruh, my uncle.
My uncle. Oh my god.
All right. Okay.
Oh yeah, because this is gonna go well.
Yeah, this is gonna go well. 3, 2, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
People are so stupid.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh my god.
He has a Captain America shield.
Marvel fans, am I right?
Okay, this chick. Oh, wow. She was trying to shoot it out the window and he ended up catching her kitchen on fire. It looks
Oh
like.
my god.
Oh my god. All right, this one's kind of dark. Looks like so. Someone's lighting it. Tosses it. Looks like, and then oh, God gets hit. Oh, he's trying to juggle it or something. He's trying like tossing it, and then it just goes off.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's juggling it.
Oh my god.
God.
Okay, that's. Oh. Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
You don't see it. Like, it hits a building.
Oh my god. City.
Yeah, that's why you don't
Fireworks
set off
in the
your
city.
buildings. Look at that. Oh god.
They run away.
Yeah, they run away. So wow, Gavin, impressive. All right, let's see what Gavin does.
He was holding it upside down. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's juggling them. Oh shit, was that Lyndon? Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah. Like that's gonna
Is his
happen.
hair gonna catch on fire?
Right. Yep, it does.
Oh my god.
It catches on fire.
God.
Oh my
Dude.
god. Okay, this is gonna looks like it's gonna go well. Again, lit everything. Had to
They
lit
just lit everything. Yeah. And walked away.
Yeah. Yeah, like nothing to see here, folks. Of course, shoot it towards your house and a person. Oh, they're shooting at each other now. Oh! Gets Okay, he's shooting at the guy that looks like a barbecue. So the
They're
guy.
having a wand fight, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Slytherin won.
Slytherin won.
Oh!
It's in the car.
Oh my god. Okay, they throw it out. Goes there. And it goes back in the car. Oh, good shit.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Always works when you're just like spread eagle. God damn.
He blew up. No. It looks like he blew up. Because he's gone.
There you go. Boom. All right. I don't know what this woman thinks she's going to do inside. I like when they has a nerve to act surprised. Oh my god, she just set stuff on fire.
Oh my god,
Maybe
it's a
let's pull it down so you
firework.
can see. They do it inside. Then she put it out, but no, it just catches some more on fire.
I need to put it outside. It's a firework. What an idiot.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
oh wow, and it's near
Wow.
cars.
Holy crap.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Okay. I blame that on bad packaging. That was a bad firework packaging right there.
Yeah.
Because
And
that's
this
happened
one-
to me before.
Yeah,
Well,
like
just
it happened.
one single one. Oh no. Oh my god!
And there he goes in the window. Oh my god! And oh no! And the
Wow.
last one right here. All right, what could possibly go wrong?
He's gonna get hit. Holy shit!
Oh no! Only you can prevent forest fires, children.
Oh,
Don't be an idiot.
goodness.
Oh my god! Look at this. I don't know. Like, did they not learn geometry and angles? Pretty much.
God, wow.
Like, up more.
Trey, goodbye, room.
Wow, room. Burn, baby, burn, and that's how Uncle Ben died.
Right.
Oh fuck my eyes. Pretty much. Do not allow these people to buy guns.
No.
All right. Okay. So we are going to share what Steph has, and then we're going to start wrapping this one up.
I loved this. I hope we're probably gonna get hit for the music, but I don't know. I don't think it should matter.
I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen, and then all right. Let's do it.
I love this. I fell in love with it. The Office is one of my favorite shows, and I actually like the Minions, and they combine the two. It's so cute.
Okay.
I love that they did this. His chili. And then the Dwight face. And then the cat. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. The fact that they did Kevin's chili. The stapler. They did Dwight's stapler. Look at Pam. Look at the oranges. I love that they did Kevin's chili. Look at his hair. They did Kevin's chili. The one thing I'm proud of. And then Dwight with the mask. Oh my god, this is like the best thing I watched today. I watched it over and over and over again today. I loved it so much. And then her cat, when she save Bandit, she throws it to the ceiling. Save Bandit, and it's Groot's dog. It's so good. It made me laugh so hard. I wanted to share it. Let's end it on a funnies.
Yeah,
ending it on funnies.
But thank you to everyone in the chat for hanging out with us for this cringe and then the laughs at the end. Next week it'll be on Steph's channel. All right. So tune in for that same time, 10 p.m. Eastern. And again, hold on. What I do with it. All right. You know, as you're like pimping out your stuff, I'm gonna hold this up. For the Aussies in the chat.
Go down south.
So, with your mouth.
With your mouth. Go down south.
So, yeah, Steph, let everybody know where they can find you and all that fun stuff.
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. All at the same name, Minority Home.
And tomorrow will be in the evening. I decided in the evening I will be back on Twitch grinding away at the Battle Pass on Call of Duty. So I'll be jumping on some multiplayer. And since I won't have to get up as early the next day, obviously, because it is July 4th, a holiday, I'll be trying to time it so that way I ring in July 4th when it hits midnight while I'm streaming on Twitch. So I'll be going for a good long while. So if you're up and you're able to catch it, go check me out there. And then basically back to putting out videos and normal Twitch streaming schedule. I think I gotta talk to a few others, but it looks like Thursdays will be Call of Duty Warzone with Mr. Insanity, Sergeant Herbs, and Blabbering Collector. But I gotta make sure that day works for everyone because Monday the lobby was a bit too sweaty. So we're gonna try for maybe Thursdays. I think Friday will be just as bad as Monday, but we'll see. Yes, this is my Twitch right here. So come check me out there. I'll be there tomorrow, no later than 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is Steph's Twitter right here, my nerdy home, all that good stuff. So
oh, speaking of blabs,
Mhm.
tomorrow I will be live on Makeup and Media with Blabbering Collector and Ashton the Slytherin, and we're gonna be talking about Harry Potter.
There you go. And that's at what time?
It's at 1:00 Central.
Okay, so 2 p.m. Eastern. I should be able to catch it, but I don't know when exactly D&D will start for me if we're having it. Pretty much. So we'll see. We'll see. I might be able to hang out in chat for a little bit, but if you're able to, go check that out. I'm assuming Blab's going to put makeup on along with you.
I think I'm the only one that's actually going to be doing makeup. I don't know if they're going to be doing it, but I will be.
Okay. All right, so go check that out on Steph's channel. So good night, everyone. Take care. And always remember, if you're ever going down south, do so with your mouth.
Do so with your mouth.
Peace out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.